Welcome back to the Planet Speaks podcast, where the headlines meet the heart of world affairs. Today, we dive deep into a geopolitical storm that's brewing stronger than ever. Peace talks between Ukraine and Russia are faltering, and former U.S. President Donald Trump is turning up the heat again. This week, diplomacy hit a wall. A critical meeting in London that was supposed to revive peace negotiations between Ukraine and Russia downgraded. Why? Well, U.S. Brink, Secretary of State Marco Rubio was expected to show up, but at the last minute, he ghosted. Official word, logistical issues. The real story? Washington didn't believe a breakthrough was anywhere in sight. It was better to let the talks play out than create the illusion that a breakthrough was imminent, said one European diplomat. Now, this diplomatic vacuum didn't stay quiet for long. Trump, now very much in the spotlight again, took to Truth Social and slammed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy for vowing never to recognize Russia's control over Crimea. Trump called it, and I quote, very harmful to the peace negotiations. According to Trump, Zelenskyy's defiance could drag the war out another 3 years or cost Ukraine everything. Bold claim? Absolutely. But he's not alone. Trump's envoy, Keith Kellogg, stepped into the London talks in Rubio's place, and another Trump ally, Steve Witkoff, is reportedly heading straight to Russia for talks with Putin himself. Why does this matter? Because the U.S., under mounting pressure, is pushing a peace framework that, hold your breath, would recognize Russia's control of Crimea. That's a decade of U.S. foreign policy flipped. Zelenskyy isn't backing down. Not an inch. On social media, he fired back, vowing Ukraine would never legally recognize Russia's hold over Crimea. He even posted a throwback, a 2018 declaration from former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo that flat-out rejected the annexation. It's not just politics, it's principle. For Ukraine, this isn't just land, it's law. The Constitution doesn't allow compromise over Crimea. Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance issued an ultimatum from halfway across the globe in India. We've done the work. It's time for both sides to say yes, or we walk away. That's the mood right now. Frustrated, fed up, and frankly, fractured. While leaders argue, war doesn't pause. On the same day as the diplomatic deadlock, a Russian drone attack near Marhanets killed 9 civilians. 17 more drones were intercepted by Russia overnight. The ceasefire that offered brief Easter silence broken. Again. So where does the world stand? Peace. Real peace is slipping between the cracks of politics, pride, and power. With the U.S. floating a map redraw and Ukraine standing firm on sovereignty, it's a high-stakes game of diplomacy with no clear winner. As always, we'll keep our eye on this and bring you the truth, no matter how complicated it gets.